Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of ECW. Opener for tonight is Mahoney taking on Mahoney and Axel Rotten taking on Raven and Stevie Richards here, and we're already getting to the hardcore aspects of the match. You got Mahoney taking on Stevie Richards in the match. You see Axel Rotten on the outside come back in with the sledgehammers. Raven, he's got a trash can now. This new tag team of Raven and Stevie Richards called Raven's Flock is accumulated in this match. Yeah, there's Raven, look at him, he's putting the trash can over Axel Rotten. Axel's dazed by that. Mahoney kicking the sledgehammer out of Raven's hand. There we go. Huge sledgehammer shot right to the stomach there. There's Axel Rotten, both these guys with weapons. They're known as the hardcore chair swinging freaks now. This is their first tag team match here together, and they faced off before. We're already, look at that, Mahoney, he's got Steve Richards up for a pile driver, and he hits the pile driver. You saw last week on ECW episode 13, you saw Shane Douglas win the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go, we got a pin, and only a two count for that pin. Seemed like Steve Richards barely got out of that pin there, and behind him, right behind, is with Raven with the table, hits Mahoney with that table, and there's Axel Rotten trying to face off with that table, but Raven keeps blocking the shots with that huge table in his hand. And he looks like he's trying to exit the ring now, and you see Mahoney on the outside beating the hell out of Stevie Richards with that sledgehammer. That has to do a lot of damage. Raven go back on the inside now. He's got the table. Inconsistencies there, and look, here's Mahoney on the outside, but Nutcracker. Mahoney hits the Nutcracker on Stevie Richards on the outside. Here we go. Look, you can see him doing headbutts and right hands and left hands as well. Axel and Raven facing off with their weapons there. Not a lot going on. Look at that. Stevie Richards already busted open. We're not even 2 minutes in this matchup. Stevie Richards is busted wide open. Axel Rotten finally hits Raven with that steel trash can. Knocks him down. Mahoney feeding Stevie Richards over the ECW crowd there. Brutal crowd here, and there we go. There we got the 2-on-1 aspect. Stevie Richards trying to make his way back in the arena. Mahoney's got Raven up, hits him with the Nutcracker. Mahoney not going for a pin, he's going back to the outside. And tonight our main event is Shane Douglas taking on Pitbull #1 in a first blood match. Mahoney, he's got a steel chair now. Raven slowly getting up. Only to get creamed by with that steel chair by Mahoney. Just multiple shots onto him now. Here we go. Looks like he's going to hit the Nutcracker again on Raven. Here we go, another Nutcracker on Raven. Stevie Richards barely into this matchup right here. Not helping too much. The 2-on-1 is definitely hurting Raven here. Mahoney's got that steel trash can now from Axel Rotten. Now Axel's got the table. Raven finally back up. You can definitely tell that he's hurt now. Big right hand. Here we go. Look at these strikes to the back of the head of Axel Rotten. That has to hurt. Now he's facing off against Mahoney with that kendo stick. Mahoney just knocks out the ref with the kendo stick right away. There we go. Now he gets to Raven. We got the ref down. We got Raven down as well. See Richards finally making it back up to his feet. Only gets smashed in the face with that table again by Axel Rotten. Here we go. Mahoney trying to make the pinfall. This would definitely be a 3, I think. For how much damage Raven has taken from Axel and Balls here. Big knee strike by Axel Rotten on the outside. That has to do a lot of damage to the bloody face of Stevie Richards. Big clothesline in the corner there. And a white Russian leg sweep by Mahoney. Could this be it? No, Mahoney picking Raven back up. Whoa, Raven pushes him back. Big strikes there by Mahoney, followed by a big elbow. Raven just looks obliterated at this point. He looks wore out from all the damage he's taken. Big back body drop by Mahoney onto Raven there. Here we go, going for the pin after. Here we go. And a kick out at 2. By Raven, excuse me. And tonight we have a #1 contendership for the ECW World Television Championship. We have Spike Dudley taking on Candido. And we also have an ECW World Tag Team Championship match too. We have the Public Enemy defending their tag team titles against the Eliminators. You saw last week the Eliminators won with an upset victory. John Cronus, Perry Saturn making their debut here last week, while this brutal match continues to just keep moving forward. Balls Mahoney looks like he's setting up a table now on the outside. Raven barely holding on. It seems like Raven and Stevie Richards came into this match very unprepared. Here we go. Raven, he's got him up. Oh, big power bomb through the table. Just a flat out power bomb through the table. Raven is out of this. Oh my god, just straight through the table. Onto the concrete too. Look at that double team. He just punched him right to the back for Stevie to run forward into the steel chair of Axel Rotten. And we got a 3 count. Balls Mahoney and Axel Rotten winning their first tag team match here, and Stevie Richards getting pinned with that, just getting obliterated with that steel chair right to the face. You're gonna see the blood running down his face there. Look at that, that's awful. There's Axel Rotten and Balls Mahoney, the chair swinging freaks, win their first tag team match here in ECW. And we have some footage from earlier in the night before the show started. It was an encounter between Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. They apparently got into a backstage parking lot altercation between the two of them here. And it just turned into a brutal fight between the two. It just using weapons, pretty much a backstage brawl between the two here. No idea why these two were fighting out back, but the former world champion Sandman seemed like he was attacked by Tommy Dreamer here. Multiple chair shots. Sandman with multiple chair shots there. And the hard concrete, any move on that concrete has to do a lot of damage. Sandman right back of the head. Here we go. Dreamer thrown over to that sewer. Big kick there. But that sewer truck there, it seems like. It's being thrown all over the parking lot here. Sandman picking him back up there onto the table. Sandman a chop to the chest there. Tommy Dreamer fight back now. Here we go. Dreamer throwing. Oh, the chair's open. Dreamer taking a leg takedown. He threw Sandman over to that white car there, and the trunk popped open, or the engine did. Throwing him over there. We were taking him down. Another leg takedown. Back of the head, slamming down on the concrete. That has to hurt like son of a bitch. Tommy Dreamer's got that steel chair. Drops it. Here we go. That purple car looks like it might... Oh, right there. Sandman just picked up and then dropped down right on the hood there. Looks like a lot of abdominal pain right there. You can clearly tell. Sandman gets creamed with that steel chair as soon as he gets up from that move to the purple car. Van dominated by Tommy Dreamer. And don't forget, we still have a World Tag Team Championship match here tonight. We have the Public Enemy defending against the Eliminators. And we have Shane Douglas taking on Pitbull #1 in a first blood match. We also have a #1 contendership for the ECW World Television Championship. Chris Candido taking on Spike Dudley. Big right hands by Tommy Dreamer here. Here we go. He's got the door open now. What the hell? Oh, look at that. Just on the glass there. You can still see some parts of the glass there. Dreamer just bashing Sandman's head into that. Or Sandman, he's trying to go somewhere. Tommy Dreamer not allowing it. He's throwing him on top of the table. Dreamer could be going for that Dreamer DDT that he always loves to do. Here we go. He's going to go for the DDT right through the table. Here we go. Dreamer hits the DDT right through the table and just bashes him through the table. You saw the crease there, just into the concrete. Straight through, just straight into the concrete. His face driven into it. Sandman being thrown. He's just being thrown all over. That's what it seems like Tommy Dreamer's #1 offense here. Sandman doesn't have a lot of defense. Could be drunk. Sandman likes to drink. Everyone knows that. Tommy Dreamer likes to fight. Everyone knows that too. But so does the Sandman. So this altercation can go either way here. Takes him by the leg, drops him down. They lock up, Sandman and Tommy Dreamer. That didn't last long. Drops him down on his knees. Dreamer, not caring for the concrete, drops flat down on his back. Sandman trying to limp away. Tommy Dreamer back just to attacking him once again. Oh, just a punch into the glass. Tommy Dreamer just punches Sandman right into the glass. I don't understand how Sandman's not bleeding yet from all these shots here. It takes him with the leg takedown again. He loves to go for that right here. For Sandman's brain, the back of his head just a smash right into it. To the concrete. Tommy Dreamer fucking with the fire department truck there. Whole bunch of water just splashes Sandman from standing up. Look at Tommy Dreamer. Looks like he's going for the pile driver. Tommy Dreamer hits a pile driver right on the concrete. Look at him mounting on top of him. Look at these hands. Look at these right and left hands here. Looks like the Sandman is bloodied up now, which I'm not surprised. Here we go. Tommy Dreamer hits the big DDT. Looks like the end of this altercation. If Sandman, I guess this is a match. I guess Sandman wins the match here against, or excuse me, Tommy Dreamer wins the match against the Sandman. And our third match for the evening is for the ECW World Tag Team titles. It's the Eliminators you saw there taking on the Public Enemy on the right. There's the Public Enemy with the obvious text on their shirts. Public Enemy, Eliminators in the black wrestling attire there. A little John Cronus in the ring with part of the Eliminators against Rocco, Flyboy Rocco Rock, who's up on that turnbuckle right now. Drops him down with a cutter from the top rope there. The Eliminators had an impressive debut last week, as you most likely saw. John Cronus working on Rocco Rock now, throwing him towards the ropes. Picks him up, back body drop by John Cronus onto Rocco Rock. Grab the midsection, dropping the knee down onto Rocco Rock. Dropping the elbow now, just picking him apart. John Cronus is picking apart Rocco Rock here. Throwing him over to the wrong corner, it seems like. Big DDT. Look at that huge DDT there. Followed by an elbow. John Cronus looks like he's already trying to hit him into the Boston Crab. Highly doubt you'll get the submission, but then again, John Cronus picking apart his opponent here. Looks like Flyboy Rocco Rock, he just got out of it, just kicking John Cronus off him. He reverses the maneuver. Throws him. Irish whip towards the ropes there. And takes a maneuver, takes a leg, throw him down, single leg takedown by Flyboy Rocco Rock. Looks like he's going to go for the same thing. He's going to put him in the Boston Crab. We got Flyboy Rocco Rock. Now he's putting John Cronus in the Boston Crab, which John Cronus just got out of. Or Flyboy just got out of the Boston Crab. He let go, both of them up at a vertical standpoint. Towards the ropes goes John Cronus, followed by Flyboy Rocco Rock, who takes him down with the leg with a neck breaker. Picking John Cronus back up to his feet. Cronus over there to the corner, followed by Rocco Rock, throws him down, gets up to the top rope. Here we go, Flyboy Rocco Rock with the aerial assault. Here we go. This is what it's all about for the ECW World Tag Team titles. Get a leg drop from the top rope there by Flyboy Rocco Rock, not going for a pin. Last week, you saw the Eliminators pin the Public Enemy. Flyboy from the top rope once again with the leg breaker. You saw them last week get pinned. Could that happen again? Could Lightning strike twice for the Eliminators here? And could they win the ECW World Tag Team titles? And they've only been here 2 weeks now. Here we go from the top rope there. No, from the slingshot over the rope, but Flyboy dodged it. You saw that. Flyboy now with a steel chair. Creaming John Cronus with it right in the face. Perry Saturn, you saw him jump from the top rope, and he misses there. And he misses. Perry Saturn and John Cronus both get hit in the face with steel chairs. Now Flyboy Rocco Rock to the top rope, and he goes for an elbow. Perry Saturn dives out of the way, though, and that sure as hell didn't work on him. Now he got a huge knee drop there. John Cronus knocking down John Cross over there in the corner. Multiple right hands. Johnny Grunge in the corner. Excuse me. Johnny Grunge getting worked over there in the corner. Flyboy Rocco Rock realizes his partner needs help right now. And go behind by John Cronus. John Cronus throwing Rocco into the stairs. Go behind by John Cronus once again. Throwing Flyboy Rocco Rock over the table. Rocco gets put down by John Cronus. Johnny Grunge finally fighting back to Perry Saturn. Perry Saturn with a go behind. This is a clusterfuck right here, over here in the corner. Big German suplex by John Cronus on a Flyboy. John Cronus looks like he's grabbing for a weapon. He's got a steel chair now. Steel chair in the ring with John Cronus. What the hell is this guy doing? Is he collecting weapons? Perry Saturn in the corner working over either members of the Public Enemy. John Cronus with a sledgehammer here. Big neck breaker on a Rocco Rock, I believe. I think John Cronus is trying to get him back into the ring, but the 4-on-4, the 2-on-2 battle here on the outside of the ring, does not have control of the matchup. Definitely broke down there for the brawling for some of the matchup. Here we go. He's got the sledgehammer now. John Cronus got the sledgehammer onto Flyboy. Flyboy been taking quite a bit of damage here. There's Perry Saturn in the ring. John Cronus going for a Louis Piccoli driver. Louis Piccoli driver. John Cronus hits the Louis Piccoli driver onto Flyboy. Rocco Rock. Perry Saturn slowly making his way to the other corner. Getting in John Cronus' way. Probably should get out of the ring. German suplex by John Cronus. There we go. Cronus looks like he was trying to make it over to the ropes quickly. Tripped up there for a moment, throwing him to the other side of the ring. He's got the sledgehammer. But the referee getting in the way. It's known for hardcore TV. Referee always getting in the way. Look, John Cronus stomping and Flyboy Rocco Rock here. Got the sledgehammer right to the midsection. Finally tagging in Perry Saturn. Perry Saturn first entering the matchup, only about 5 minutes in. Perry Saturn throwing John Cronus at the other side, or excuse me, throwing Rocco Rock. The referee getting in the way once again, gets smashed, gets taken out by Perry Saturn. Here we go. Perry Saturn has Rocco Rock up there. It's with a superplex from the top rope there. Huge superplex. Absolutely destroying the back of Rocco Rock. Picks him up, forcing him to stand. He can barely stand. You can see him have difficulty standing, and he just gets taken down with the steel chair. You just want him to stand up so he can knock him right back down with that steel chair, and you can see the blood start to sprinkle down the face of Rocco Rock. Now, Perry Saturn, he's got him up for the Louis Piccoli driver. Perry Saturn hits a Louis Piccoli driver onto Rocco Rock. Now with the sledgehammer shot to the midsection again. He just broke the sledgehammer in half onto Perry Saturn. Here we go. We got a pin now. Broken up by Johnny Grunge. Johnny Grunge heading back in. John Grunge heading back in. Both these two standing off here. Perry Saturn with the taunt. Kick to the midsection, throwing Rocco Rock to the other side. He's got the steel chair now. Perry Saturn misses 2 times. The third time is the charm. Hits him with a steel chair right in the head. Hits him again just for a keepsake. Big European uppercut by Perry Saturn. This will be the end of the Public Enemy here as tag team champions. He's got him up. Louis Piccoli driver by Perry Saturn. Here we go. Perry Saturn getting the pin. Cronus in the ring. Grunge in the ring now. And a kick out at 2. A kick out at 2. Barely. Rocco Rock barely gets the kick out there. Unbelievable. I almost thought we had new tag team champions there. John Cronus is in the ring. Rocco Rock. This does not look good for him. The referee getting in the way once again. Here we go. Big European uppercut by John Cronus. go behind by Cronus onto Rocco Rock. Rocco Rock hitting the ropes. Back body drop by John Cronus. They lock up here, right in the middle of this matchup. He's got him up. Sidewalk slam right into the knee. Here we go with the pinfall. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
John Cronus gets the pinfall with a sidewalk slam. We got new ECW World Tag Team. Our fourth match for the evening right here is for the #1 contendership for the ECW World Television Championship. You got Spike Dudley on left, Chris Candido on the right, facing off against each other here. Candido rolling out of the way, catching the leg, gets hit right in the face. Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley, Chris Candido, they lock up. Here we go. Candido taking out the leg there. Candido, very agile, very technical wrestler here in ECW. Spike Dudley, a smaller wrestler, not very strong, but Candido makes up for his size for strength as well. But Spike Dudley he just got pummeled there in the corner with that springboard. And there we go. He got hit with the Hurricane Rana from the top rope there. Chris Candido making short work, or it looks like it might be making short work of Spike Dudley. Big DDT. Chris Candido. Unbelievable, this guy. Look at him. He's destroying Spike Dudley so far with his amazing moves. Big neck breaker on the Spike Dudley. Unsuspecting victim from right behind. Just hits him with the neck breaker. Neck cracking down. He's up on the ropes. Hits him again with a neck breaker. Chris Candido setting up. Measuring up. Spike Dudley hits him with a leg drop a couple times. Look, he's got a pin. He's got a pin. There we go. Rope break, though. There's a rope break. Too close to the ropes there. Takes him down. Look at that. Candido measuring up. Spike Dudley dives, but misses. There we go. Bulldog. Spike Dudley cannot get one move. Cannot get one offensive move so far in the matchup. Oh, it's just barely. Spike Dudley kicks out at 2 there. I don't know how this guy's kicking out, and he's getting absolutely destroyed. Another DDT. Spike Dudley is bleeding. He is bleeding. No weapons used. Just Chris Candido. This is what this guy is capable of. Making him bleed in under a minute and a half, it seems. Chris Candido dropping the elbow. Picking Spike Dudley back up. Spike thrown to the corner. Here we go. Just drops him. Just unbelievable. I don't know how to describe that match. He hits him with a... Just throws him over there and hits him with the drop kick, it seems like. Top rope Hurricane Rana. Very nice by Chris Candido. Here we go, pinfall. Here we go, pinfall. Chris Candido, he can't get the pinfall just yet. The rope's in the way twice. Hits him with the arm drag. Spike Dudley back up. Referee in the way. Seems like Chris Candido playing with the ropes there. Takes him down to clothesline. Kicks him to the leg. Here we go. Drops him down. Here we go. Candido for the pin. This match is over. Candido looking at your new #1 contender for the ECW World Television Champion. Yeah, there's your new #1 contender right there. It's Chris Candido. Chris Candido wins against Spike Dudley here tonight in a short match, just absolutely just destroying him. Spike Dudley didn't seem like he stood a chance, though. Next week, Candido and Whipwreck will face off in the ECW World Television Championship match, and let's get to the main event. And for our main event, it's Shane Douglas, the current ECW World Heavyweight Champion, taking on Pitbull, #1, in a first blood match. Pitbull 1 taken straight to Shane Douglas, hitting him multiple times, hits the ropes, drops him down. Douglas back up to his feet quickly, takes him down with a shoulder block right to the back. Last week you saw Shane Douglas win the ECW World Heavyweight. Look at this wheelbarrow. Look at that wheelbarrow suplex. The strength by Pitbull #1. Off the ropes, another shoulder block you saw last week. Shane Douglas and Pitbull #2 square off an amazing matchup. Shane Douglas got the better of him, though. Look at the strength. Look at the strength by Pitbull 1, just picking Shane Douglas straight up. Right. Just look at this. Look at this. Just this carnage by Pitbull #1. He's quite angry that his tag team, his best friend, lost. Pitbull number 2. Look at this. Another wheelbarrow suplex hits him again. Shane Douglas. Looks like he might be losing this matchup so far. Shane Douglas getting destroyed though. I'm sure he'll make his comeback soon. Look at that baseball, or that 2x4 wrapped in barbed wire. Unbelievable. Just smacking it right across the face. Pitbull number 1. Both the Pitbulls have been very successful here in ECW, but this is their time to shine. Pitbull number 1's time to shine is if he wins this match, that could get him an ECW World Heavyweight Championship match. As I just said that, Shane Douglas comes rushing around their corner with a huge clothesline. Now he's got the 2x4 that Pitbull number 1 wanted to use on him. The franchise Shane Douglas now has got the sledgehammer. Now he's just bashing at him, just hitting it. He's in the corner there. Douglas throwing him over to the ring post, back to the barricade. Just beating the hell out of him. Signs and fans and the signs are in the way. You can comment on the wonderful directory skills. There you go, just bashing his head into the corner now. Now Shane Douglas is in complete control. Picking up the knee and dropping it down, working on the leg of the Pitbull. Shane Douglas moving over to the ring slowly. He's got the steel chair now. Shane Douglas running at Pitbull number 1. Pitbull number 1 gets out of the way. Now he's got the steel chair. It's Shane Douglas right in the face. Drops him down, picks him up, drops him down. Shane Douglas on top of. Here we go. Now he's got him in, just pulling his head back. Camel clutch on Shane Douglas. Throws him over. Shane Douglas, he's got the steel chair now. He got the camel clutch quickly. Now he uses the steel chair right onto Pitbull number 1. Steel chair right to the face. Remember, this is a first blood match. First blood. Whoever bleeds first loses. Whoever makes their opponent bleed first wins. Shane Douglas goes behind Pitbull number 1. Shane, he's got big stairs now. Throwing it, just tossing it at Pitbull number 1 and just cracking the skull of him. Shane Douglas throwing Pitbull number 1 over the other side of the arena here. Oh, big germ. Nope. Just throws him down, picks him up, and just throws him down. Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas, the franchise, he's got the ring bell now. Runs over just to crack him in the head with it. Shane Douglas, he's underneath the ring now. He's got a steel chair. Picks him up, drops him down. Shane Douglas working over Pitbull number 1 here. Here we go. German suplex there. Just throws him overhead. Both in the ring now. Pitbull number 1. Big shot there. Big steel chair shot. Pitbull number 1 has to try to avoid those much. There we go. First blood. Your winner over the night. The main event is Shane Douglas. Thank you guys for watching episode 14 of ECW.